Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Game Dev Tycoon. Since the last episode I've been playing this game an awful lot and I've learnt quite a lot about it. So I've got some stuff to show you this episode, I guess. Kind of forgotten where I am right now, so I want to have a look at the game history. Okay, Olympics was the last game that we made. We didn't make a lot of money from that. And the game before, Hollow Bones, that was the one that really hit it off. And this is what I've been finding out, is that certain consoles target specific audiences, and also particular game types will target them as well. So the Gameling is perfect for a young audience, and it seems to be a hit with RPGs. Now I've tried doing action games for a mature audience on this and they completely flop, so it seems like this is the winning combination that we have right here. I've also learnt a bit about the themes that you pick. You should be constantly researching new ones, because every time you do a new theme it gives you a multiplier and it contributes, it seems like it does, to the game's overall rating and sales. So that is something that we need to be doing. So in this episode we need to develop another game, and then I want to get our money up so that we can do a lot of research and really develop the team that we have, which is the next stage of the game, which I haven't really got to yet. But I'm just looking back through here and thinking, should we make a sequel to one of the previous games? However, I do want to research a new theme as well, so I don't think we'll go with a sequel. Let's see what we can do. We have to click on ourselves now to do some research. So we could research a new topic. I don't think too many of these would go down well on a kids console. But maybe a dance game we could do, try something a little bit different there. That's probably not going to be the best move at the moment, but we'll try it. We'll try a dance game. It'll be a little experiment. Because one thing it is also not good to do is to create a game similar to the one that you just did. So I'd like to make a sequel to Hollow Bones. It'll be a medieval RPG on the same console again. Maybe we'll change something up and put it on the TES. But you don't want to do this combination again too soon, because the reviews will be low. They'll say, you've done that a while ago, rather than seeing it as, a successor. Like, some companies can pump the same game out over and over again. For example, what's it called? Call of Duty has been the same for about the last 10 years, it seems like, and they can put out one after another and people always play it. But we have completed that research. It is time to develop our new game, which is going to be a dance game. And we need to think of a name for that. I'll probably call it something silly like Dance Dance. And I think the best thing to do here is to make it a casual game. And it's going to be for a young audience as well, because it's on the Gameling. So we'll call this one Dance Dance. This is not the kind of games I like. I don't like those dancing games, but why not make one for this? It means we get to use a new topic. So there it is, dance. And the genre will be casual. And the platform will be the Gameling. And the game engine will be the TES RPG 1. We need to make a new game engine actually, that's something we could do after this. However, this might not be a hit game, and this is a bit of an experiment because I haven't done dance before. So both of my guys are working on this. What do we want to do here? Well, with casual it seems to be mainly about the gameplay, and let's just pull that down there so we focus on that completely. Although possibly a little bit of engine, I don't know. And a save game feature is always useful. Okay, so we're making some bugs, we're getting our design and technology up. It's hard to tell straight away, but we want to aim for about 40, I think the last one is, or was even. So, what do we want to do next here? Probably the same thing that you see right here, just focus on level design. I think the last game that we made was a casual one. Oh, don't tell me I've done that. Because repeating yourself, is not a good idea. So it's quite possible that this is going to be a horrible disaster. So after everything I learned, I overlooked the fact that we just done a casual game. Oh well, and for this I think we should focus, well, being a dance game we definitely have to focus on sound, and being casual, it's not the kind of game that has a lot of world design. Maybe we'll bring that up a little. So mono sound is a must because it's a dance game. It's going to be all about the music. It would be foolish not to invest a load of time on it. In fact, I probably should have put the graphics down a little now that I think about it. Right, so let's get rid of those bugs. Oh, and one thing I like to do is marketing now. I'm only going to do magazines because I don't think this is going to be that big a success. So there we go, we have a little bit of hype for our game. finishing off with a bit more design. We've added another bug, that's not good. There we go. I think he added the bug and then I fixed it. Teamwork. Oh, right, so we got a new topic, a new combo. So yep, the combination works, the topic was good, and apparently it's a great combination as well. So we've got the multipliers on all of that. But will it sell? Okay, from time to time, your tutorials? Your employees need to recharge their batteries and go on vacation. You can tell an employee is in need of rest when their efficiency steadily decreases. To give them a holiday, just click on them and select Send on Vacation. Well, actually, it doesn't look like he needs a vacation. His meter is full. So here come the reviews for Dance Dance. It is not that great. Well, 7's not bad, I guess. Maybe we can get an 8. Maybe it could be the good side of 7. It looks like maybe it's not going to be. 7's a 6. And an 8. Okay, so overall that's a 7. That's not too bad. Let's hope that it sells. And this guy we are going to train. Okay, yep, you need a world-class team to make hit games, so the best results, train your staff regularly but don't overwhelm them with too many sessions at once. Didn't we do this in the last episode? There are different training options available. Some options are better to increase certain skills than others. Experimenting is the best way to figure out what training option fits your plans. It is useful to have a mix of specialists and all-rounders in your team, but aim to have at least one design specialist and one technology specialist. Well, that is something I would like to do. This guy is already my design specialist, so I think we should continue on that. These also cost research points as well, which is something that I didn't notice. We've already sent him on game design once or twice, I think, so I'm not sure if that's really going to make a difference. But we will try it again. So he's got 325, we've got to remember that number. And in come the sales. It looks like this one is just going to sort of tie us over for the moment. Okay, there is a clear trend towards adventure games recently. Well, an adventure game should go down well with a young audience on the Gameling, so let's have a look quickly. Yeah, we're at a loss on this game so far, but there's more sales to come in, so we're probably going to break even and not really make too much. So it sounds like we should focus on an adventure game. So we need our guy to do some research into a new topic. What would be a good combination with adventure? Medieval goes down well. Fantasy goes down very well with adventure, but it isn't a new one. And none of these I don't think would be a hospital adventure. Patient simulator. Just lay in a bed all day. No. I don't think any of these are going to go down too well, especially with a young audience as well. So we'll probably go for a fantasy game. Right, and these things here are all towards the graphic engines. So I think at the moment we need to make that hit game, then focus on doing research and odd jobs and training. So let's hope we can get the combination right this time. So please excuse me, I just had to cough there for a moment, and then I thought I'd give it a little more thought about what we want to do next. I actually think we should go with an RPG game. I don't think we've done, actually no, we did one a moment ago. We've done 2 casual games after doing an RPG, however, I think if we're going to make the hit we need another RPG game, so we're going to do the same thing again, Gameling, young audience, try and make that big money. And instead of medieval we should go for fantasy, I think, and make a sequel to this game here. So Over the Horizon 2 is what we're going to be making. So develop new game, let's type in that name right there. Over the... Or we could get all clever and call it Under the Horizon. No, we're not going to do that. Over the Horizon 2. Okay, very cool. So young audience again, we know we can make some sales here. Pick the topic, it's going to be fantasy, and the genre is RPG. We're going to go with the Gameling, which still has the strong market share, although it's kind of become diluted, so making a game now on it probably isn't going to sell as well as the last big hit that we got was. But anyway, let's play around with this a bit. Oh, we are starting development. I was waiting for the sliders to pop up then. Yeah, I played around with this a bit, and RPG being RPG, it's mainly about story, but also a fair bit about the gameplay as well, and also the engine. We're going to go with something like that. That seemed to work good for me when I was playing around, in between episodes. Okay, right, so that'll do. And we are really hoping for a hit here, because the game development at the moment is a little stale. You know, we've been doing the same thing over and over again, trying to hit the right marks. but then it becomes actually I don't think we're going to focus on RPG, on artificial intelligence there. But yeah, anyway, later on in the game it gets a little more complex and interesting. You can assign different people to different areas to work on, and that's when having a design specialist really helps. Anyway, today Nintendo announced the much anticipated successor to the popular TES console. This is the greatest console we have ever built. It comes with the state-of-the-art 16-bit graphics and sound. It is simply super, and that's why we decided to call it the Super SNES. See what I did there? Super TES. Okay. Fans around the world have been waiting for this moment, and it seems that they will not be disappointed. So we might want to develop a game on that console, and if we do that, we're going to be building our new engine after we make a hit game, and I'm really hoping that this one will be it. So we're going to focus on world design as always, and then graphics and sound isn't so important in an RPG. So yeah, we'll tick all those boxes. I mean, it's only an extra 10,000. Let's hope it makes a difference. And let's have a look at how Dance Dance did. So, yep, it made us a bit of income here, but it doesn't factor in the fact that we have to pay. It doesn't factor in the fact that we have to pay rent for this place and this guy's salary, and so our money reserves are slowly decreasing because of that. So I forgot to do something very important. This time I think we're going to have a good one here. So we're going to go with magazines and demos. We're going to give it a bit of hype. We'll wait and see if we get an extra design point or technology. And there you go, 55,000 sales, 390,000 revenue. Okay, is anyone going to... There we go, we've got one more for technology. I'm ready to click. Oh, the hype went down, okay. So 2116, not that good. New combo. Is it a new combo? I thought we'd already done that combination before. Anyway, let's release the game. And, oh, it seems that quite a few players are using illegal copies of Over the Horizon 2. I've managed to identify some of them. We could either sue them to defend our copyright or send them warnings. What do you want to do? I would warn them rather than sue them. That would be the best thing to do. Okay, the first reviews for our newly released game Over the Horizon 2 came in. Come on, fingers crossed. I see a 10. And it's a 9. Can't wait for the sequel. It is a sequel. Oh, 7. Let's hope for something better than that. Oh, another 9. That's good. And last of all, can we get a 10? A 9. So I don't know why Informed Gamer didn't like that, but it seems like we've done a good job there. Okay, so I'm hoping that we're going to get good sales from that. Okay, and the Super TES has been released. And it looks like the sales are going to be pretty good on that one. Okay, so we need to develop our new game engine, which means we need to do research. So this guy's going to go on vacation because his meter's low, and I don't have a meter. I am a work machine, so maybe we should look at medium games. That's going to cost a fair bit of money. 2D graphics I still feel are possibly not the way to go actually. 3D graphics is going to be cheaper, and it's eventually going to overtake 2D graphics in some respects, so we will start looking at 3D graphics for our new game engine. And I guess while that's happening, Void Games has recently sent warnings to several players using illegal copies of the game Over the Horizon 2. Piracy is an increasingly big problem in the industry. Some companies invest a lot of money and effort to fight piracy, while others argue that it's better to take a more relaxed approach and invest in better games instead. That is what I agree with, the second one there. And we have gained some fans over that, which is great. We now have 7.7 thousand fans in total, and this game really didn't make as much money as I was hoping for. Not as much at all. Anyway, let's I'm going to take a quick break. Sorry about that, had to stop there for a moment. Oh, and Horizon is off the market. It sold 600,000 odd. No, it made that much. It sold 91,000 units, so just enough money to kind of tie us over, but we are losing money overall, and we need a hit game. And this guy isn't researching anything, so we were getting ready to make our new game engine, so let's go with world design open world. I think we're going to have to try out our luck with a sort of RPG adventure game again, because Yeah, because we have a guy who's really good at designing that sort of stuff. So let's get him researching as well. Let's go with a level editor, or simple cutscenes would actually be more to what we need. So we'll start the research on that. And I am a little worried now, you know. We're not making enough money to really kind of keep the company going. We're losing money and we're investing everything into a new game engine at the moment. So we'll only have, you know, 1 or 2 games to make after this. And we might go into the red, so... Or maybe I'm overreacting. And I should be reading this. Apparently, Vony has collaborated with Nintendo, the creators of the beloved and successful TES and Super TES consoles, to develop what is basically a Super TES with a CD drive. Now, interesting fact, if you didn't know, Sony and Nintendo were actually working together on the PlayStation for a long time, and then Nintendo backed out towards the end for some reason. This would be the world's first console using a CD drive. I'm not sure if that's 100% true. I think the 3DO came out before the PlayStation did, but journalists around the world are baffled as only one day after Vony and Nintendo jointly announced the Play system and the entertainment configuration, things have turned sour. Nintendo announced today that they will cancel the project and seek to develop a new console with a different partner, and that console was the Nintendo 64. So rumour has it that distribution deal the companies had worked out was unfavourable to Nintendo, handing much of the control over to Vony. So this seems to be the end of the Play system, but we know it's not. And so maybe we should be thinking about making a game on that. That could be a good idea. Anyway, these guys aren't researching. The research option has gone there. Oh, that's because I didn't click on him. Okay, so what else do we need? Just level design. And maybe we should look at doing medium games. So let's select level design. And this guy over here is going to research medium games, which we don't have enough points for, so we need to do some work to get those. So in the meantime, we will train this guy. His design is up to 942, so we will send him on another one of those training exercises for his design. You can see there he's got another 3 points. Another 7, that's good. Okay, in 2 months the TES will be taken off the market. Okay, right, the level editor is done. Oh yeah, we have to do it like this, don't we? So this guy is training at the moment, and I can see actually he has a little training meter behind him, but if we find contract work, that should be fairly simple. He continues doing that, and then just this guy works on it. Okay, that's cool. And actually it looks like we don't have much time to do it. However, we will get those research points, and I just sent him up to train, and that takes research points. What am I doing? Okay, very good, a little bit of extra money. Let's wait for this guy to finish, he's almost done, and then we can work on a contract together. There we go. Find contract work. We are not very good at technology, we are more design, so we will do the playtest. And while we do that, let's just... Oh, we can't just look at his stats. There should be a way to do that, actually. Can I click anywhere and bring up staff list? There we go, okay. So I have an even split there. And he's gone up to 374 in design now, that's excellent. Okay, we've done that, and now we can start our research. Or do we have... No, we don't have enough research points, so let's do the last bit there. I think this is going to be mostly me doing this because of the technology. Okay, that's good. The TES is no longer supported. We have released 3 games, totaling 500,000. And it looks like we might fail this one, although we are getting research points, which is what we want really. Yes, there we go, just in time, and we got 10 research points, which means I can now research medium games. And so this guy just gets to sit around and do nothing. I don't think there's anything we can do for free, he's just going to have to sit there. And so now it is time for us to make our new game engine. Okay, Asuma, I have followed the progress of Void games for a while, and it seems that with your recent expansion you have started developing larger games. Larger games deserve to be seen by more people, and this is where a publisher can come in handy. A publisher will market and publish your games around the world. They will also help fund development, which is a very important thing right there. In return, they will keep most of the profits, but since the game will sell a lot more, it's usually worth it. Well, I think we should give this a try. I can put you in touch with some publishers, so you can look at some of the available contracts. Just let me know. Now this is where I reached last time, so yeah, it's been unlocked in the menu. When you do this, you have to make a game to their specifications. So if we look for a publishing deal, using a publisher is a great way to get your games in front of a large audience, which in turn helps grow your fan base. Once your fan base is big enough, you can self-publish your games without the need for a publisher. For medium games, you should aim to have yourself at least 100k fans before you publish them yourself. To use a publisher, you need to sign a contract. The contract will dictate what game you need to create. Pay attention to all the details, most importantly the minimum score that the contract dictates. If the game you release does not meet the minimum score, you will have to pay a penalty, which can be costly, so there is a lot of risk involved. It is also important to pay attention to the royalty rate. The higher rate, the more money you will make from the contract. Okay, so let's have a look. Minimum score 7, we could possibly achieve that. However, I would probably do some research on my other game to find out what works well on that console. And it's the same thing again. Vocabulary casual. Werewolf casual. That might be... I don't know, werewolf casual, that doesn't sound like a winning combination. I think we should look at this some other time and continue developing our own game on our own system. But that is actually all we have time for this episode. So as always, if you've enjoyed the video, give it a like, give it a comment, let me know if you want to see more. And there will be more because this is now a series. So I'm just used to saying that. But yeah, as always, thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you next time.